Yo, what's going on? Terrell Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, all that other good Anyway, man, somebody asked me a simple question, but I guess it gets complicated. And that's why are things not changing in the bully community the way that you would expect when it's an obvious problem? And the answer is very simple. It's money. I've talked about this many times. People's agendas. It's not, not many people in the dog community anymore are about the dogs. It's more about prestige. It's more about someone tapping you on the shoulder and saying that you're a great person, you're famous, you're popular, or whatever the case may be. And it has nothing to do with the dogs. And although we see all of these issues with the dogs, all of these situations where the dogs are very unhealthy, things that are detrimental, even the situations that we look at in our animal shelters and different things like that, where we're loading up those places and furthering our bad reputation for being terrible people, owners and breeders, And the truth of the matter is that, it's all about agendas. It's all about money. It's nothing else. So many of these people who breed these bad dogs, if you talk to them away from a camera or whatever, they openly admit that they know that the dogs aren't, whatever, but they'll, a lot of them will flat out tell you they're selling. So since they're selling, I don't care if they selling, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. And this video is almost like the easiest one to do because it's very, very self-explanatory. When we live in a generation now where you have people like a Dave Wilson having his son go and do a marketing video instead of a dog video, it just tells you what the agenda is, and I'm not pulling no punches. I'm not picking on this kid by any means, much love to his sons and his wife. I've known them forever, but at the end of the day, that's just what it is. When we start pushing more marketing than we are actually pushing breeding of healthy dogs and the science to make a dog better, it becomes an issue. It's the same reason why no one has a real reason why the Merle would be accepted and this breed or many other breeds, besides the fact that the Merle sells because it's an exotic color. It sells for a higher price. Merle dogs can command $10,000. When you look at the real reasoning behind all of these issues, it's just money issues. It's a popularity issue. I've said it before. The only reason why a dog like Rocco was allowed to win the championship is because he got popular. Is the dog an impressive dog to look at physically? From the muscular standpoint, the big head, yes, but if you're comparing him to the standard, he's not a show dog. Too many issues there. But because a lot of people are buying puppies off the dog and everything, the registry decided to push this dog totally against what the standard was and ignore the issues. Everything that we see step by step in this community is about the greed of the breed more so than anything. The only reason these dogs, it's not a big, sometimes we want to make it bigger than what it is. It's not this big conspiracy theory that everybody thinks it is. It's guys making money. It's that simple. The guys in this breed who make a lot of money, they're like little superstars. They have people like puppies running around, fighting their battles and defending them and, praising them and talking about how great they are, and they become totally blind and they can't see anything that's wrong with the dogs. And then the people who are still true dog people and true enthusiasts for the sport, we break the dogs down, and a lot of times we conflict with them because as we break these dogs down, we have to point out the obvious issues. It's like the rest of the world. As long as there's money involved, you will have corruption. You will have major levels of corruption. Health will not come first in this breed with registries and people who are about money. It's just that simple. The people who are here to make a change and want to see the dogs themselves do better, we got a hell of a fight on our hand because we're outnumbered, and anytime money comes into a factor, all morals go out the window. That's why you have people who get dogs poisoned and dogs kidnapped and stolen, and we, on and on and on, the campaigns to talk crazy about people, make up lies, make up stories. All of this goes back to you messing with somebody's money. And when you start messing with somebody's money and they feel like that you infringing on their ability to feed their family, they don't have morals as if these dogs are healthy or not. They'll sell you whatever. They'll hang papers on whatever. They'll lie about whatever. They'll do whatever. And the only truth that we truly have in front of us is that the dogs are dying at a younger age. They're dying, you know, they're not living a good life. We see the dogs changing. They're not looking like they're supposed to look. And I guess it is, we have to live with it. But that was a simple one, man. Until next time, I'll catch up with y'all. Much love. Peace.